Alright, so as you guys know, in our last video, we discussed the cube in Season 6, including the theme, the skins, and everything that we might be seeing in the next 5 days when Season 6 is launching. We went over everything, and if you guys want to check out that video, I'm going to leave that linked down below. It will also pop up as a card throughout this video. You can check it out, open it as a new tab. I would definitely recommend it. It's 12 minutes of straight to the point topics. Every single thing that happened is included in that video. It's everything you need to know leading up to Season 6, or at least until now, where the cube has finally melted into the loot lake area. Now, before we get any further into today's video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new, turn on post notifications. If you guys want to follow us over on the Carnage Clan Twitter, we do lots of giveaways, obviously updates in regards to the team. Currently, we're actually holding a giveaway for the brand new glider that is in Fortnite, and it's awesome. It's called the Frostwing, which is basically a dragon. It's sick. I'll put it up on screen so you can check it out. But yeah, we're giving that away over on the Carnage Clan Twitter. That giveaway ends tonight if you're watching this video on the 20th, which is the day that this video is uploaded. And also, guys, I want to say that if you're a fan of G Fuel, if you go to gfuel.com, you can use Carnage40 as a promotional code to get 40% off your entire order. Carnage40, you can get 40% off, which is nearly half off the entire cart for checkout. It's a very limited time promotion, and in fact, that promotion ends tonight on the 20th. So definitely go to gfuel.com. It really helps out the team. It can lead to, lots of benefits for the team as a whole, possibly things that we'll be able to provide you in the future. Potentially a shaker cup is something we're aiming for. So definitely check out that promotion. And if you want to try G Fuel, to buy G Fuel, to restock on your G Fuel, now is the time to do it, because these 40% off codes are pretty rare. They give them to creators every so often, and fortunately we were able to get one. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into today's video. Today we're going to be talking about the cube and it melting into the loot lake POI. It changed loot lake, and I think I have some strong speculation around what is to come. Now, here's the deal. We talked about in the past video that, like I said, I'm going to link down below, that the cube in its path created a cube in itself. I'll put that image up on screen. In fact, this is the cube starting at Paradise, ending at Loot Lake, and if you connect them all, it creates a cube, which is definitely interesting and is not to be unnoticed. It's something that Epic Games obviously planned for. This was not unintentional. It has a significant meaning to possibly the idea of a cube, it being three-dimensional, something about cubes as a whole. Obviously, this object that was moving across the map was a cube itself, and it has some significance. Why was it a cube instead of a sphere? I don't know exactly the reasoning, and there might not even be a reasoning. We could be looking too far into it, but just something to keep in mind. We're still wondering what this cube meant. What was it all about? Why did it just come, from the lightning? Why did it spawn where it spawned? We need some answers, because now it's gone. It melted into Loot Lake, and that's it. Anyhow, the week 10 loading screen is something we also took a look at in the previous video, and the week 10 loading screen is quite interesting because it really gives us an idea of what's to come. Not only is it the last loading screen for Season 5 leading into Season 6, but it gives us a general idea of the theme that we could be seeing. If you look closely, just like we explained in the last video, you can see the Bright Bomber's skin looking into the cube, seeing a reflection. It's important, though, to note that she is touching, she's interacting with this cube as well. That seems to be prompting a demonized or evil, dark variation of her skin. As you can see, her face is somewhat angry, evil. She's got kind of like tattoos on her face. She has a, evil grin. She, on her chest, instead of having a llama, has a dragon, or what appears to be a dragon, and it's kind of, I don't think it's necessarily coincidental that we just got a dragon glider literally right before Season 6 comes out. Now, like I said, you can see that it's an evil character. Very interesting. If we think about it, what does the cube do? When you touch the cube, it negatively reflects. You touch it, it shoots you away. It bounces you off. That's a negative charge. If you have two magnets, you put them together, a positive charge, they connect, a negative charge, they push each other away. That's where I'm getting that whole negative aspect from. And for this example, when you touch the cube, it shoots you away, right? Same being for the runes that it leaves behind in these force fields that are generated. When you go in them, they're negative gravity. There's no gravity. You can fly up into the air. It's a negative gravity area. Now, also, when you shoot this cube, it negatively reacts. When you shoot the cube, it shoots a laser or a lightning bolt at you that negatively affects you. It hurts you. It takes, damage. It shoots you really far away. It doesn't like that. It's a negative reaction. Same being for this week 10 loading screen. This is a negative reflection that the Bright Bomber is seeing when looking and peering into the cube. She's seeing the negative version, or the opposite of what she is, which is a happy, character with a smile, a llama on her chest. She's seeing an evil variation of that, a negative negative variation. Now, what happened today, which I'm going to share with you right now, we saw the cube make its way up to the dock, and once it got to the end of the dock, it flopped into Loot Lake and burned right into the ground. It melted down into Loot Lake, and as it melted, the whatever the cube was contained of melted into the water and transformed the water into what appears to be a force field, or whatever the cube was. The cube would reflect you. Well, that's what the Loot Lake does now. You can literally bounce off of Loot Lake. It's uncontrollable, by the way. It's not a controlled jump like in those force fields. It kind of just bounces you random areas. It's very difficult to control, and it's also very sporadic. It's very high and just kind of crazy, which is a lot of fun, by the way. However, when you shoot it, it doesn't shoot you back anymore. It's no longer the same effect when the cube was there. Now, I want to share this little clip with you just so if you missed it, you can see what it looks like. Here is this viral clip of Ninja watching the cube sink into Loot Lake.
What's happening, Jack? What if it just stops halfway?
No, this is a slower. Oh. Oh no, what's happening?
Is it? Is it sinking?
Wait, it's sinking into the lake.
Bro, look at it. It's rippling.
Wait, what's happening?
It's rippling. You see that? I was like,
Yeah. Wait, look at the pattern in the water.
bro.
Don't fall into it, it might kill us.
Yeah. It's
No,
melting.
It's melting. Bro, what is going on?
Dude, this is so sick. Let's go. Chad, you're all safe. No one's banned.
Oh,
It's literally infecting the entire lake.
is Loot Lake done for?
Bro, yeah, literally, look at it. Look, it's reaching all
Yeah.
parts of the lake. Goodbye, buddy.
Feels like yesterday you watched it live. Whoa.
What?
Wait,
Is that it?
what if you bounce on it?
Wait, hang on. Wait, no. Are you sure? Wanna find out?
What if it's, you want to do it together?
Yeah, all right.
Make sure we're over it. All right. Hopefully we bounce. 3, 2, 1, go.
Bro!
Yo! Oh my gosh!
Wait. Okay, so it doesn't shoot you anymore.
It's a bounce house. What is going on?
Now, of course, we should be expecting more. There's gotta be answers in regards to the cube, what it meant, why it was a cube, why it took the direction it did. We gotta know some things. What exactly does this all mean? What is Loot Lake now? Why does it have, a purple look to it? Obviously, the cube was purple, but why has it transformed into what the cube was materialized as? Why is it the way it is? We'll have to wait and see, but they definitely can't be leaving us off on this. Season 6 is right around the corner. We should be seeing teases for Season 6 starting today. We'll be covering those here on Carnage, so definitely stay tuned for that. But it's definitely going to be interesting to see how this progresses, because that was a month lead up. The cube took about a month to get to the location that it is at now, and there's no way that what we saw is the final resolution, the final solution to what we saw. There is no way that the cube melting into Loot Lake is all we were waiting for. I don't expect Season 6 to just be a Loot Lake that reflects or bounces you off. I don't think that's going to be the case. I think there's a much deeper storyline here, especially with the fact that it left 8 to 9 runes, I believe, behind that had different themes to them. We gotta know what those are. What do those mean? We have a lot of questions still, and I'm looking forward to Epic Games explaining all of that in the next couple of days leading up to Season 6. So what we're left with is Loot Lake. We got runes, we got force fields, we no longer have a cube, and that's pretty much it. We don't really know anything else other than the continued theme of negative effects. So, Loot Lake beforehand was water, obviously, and now when you go up to it, it bounces you off. It's the same kind of effect. We don't know what this means. We don't know what the inscriptions on the cube mean, but like I said, we're definitely going to be covering all of these as we learn more information coming up. Now, I talked about the evil skin, the evil variation of the Bright Bomber skin. Now, there was actually a leaked file found in the 5.41 update that was titled F, which is female, _med, _commando, _dark, _bomber. And there was a texture file that was included that really doesn't give us much information. You can kind of just see like a shirt in the bottom right corner, maybe some sleeves, some pockets, some armor, but we're not exactly sure what's going on in this image. It's simply just a texture package. You can also see that there's, you know, pants there. So the biggest part of this is the fact that it was called Dark Bomber. Instead of Bright Bomber, it's called Dark Bomber. So we're definitely going to be seeing a significant role of this skin. The skin has returned also multiple times throughout season 5. So I think that the skin is definitely going to have a significant role here in the next couple of days leading up to season 6 and potentially even at the start of season 6. I guess we'll have to see. You know, people are talking about them adding dark themes or evil variations of every skin as a stylization of the current skins, which would be nice because that's basically, you know, $25, $20 skins that now we have like 2 different variations of. We'll now have a evil variation that kind of gives a different vibe and looks different and has different, you know, stylizations to it. We'll probably have different colors involved in it, which will be really nice because, you know, these skins aren't cheap and I would love for Epic Games to do that. But anyways, guys, let me know down in the comment section below what you think about this. Definitely let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to enter that giveaway if you're watching this video on the 20th. Without further ado, hopefully you're having a fantastic day. Once again, subscribe to the channel, drop a like, and we'll talk to you all in the next one.